Crypto Showdown. Top DeFi picks for April. So DeFi we know has been trending. So we had three coins we think could possibly do well in April. Tell us what you think. We want the audience to partake in this. The options are Chainlink, Synthetix, and Yearn Finance. So tell us what you think. Minty code 3921-7525. Go to minty.com, menti.com. Bill, so out of these three coins, which ones are you most bullish on for April?
Okay, well, that is definitely a more interesting question than it was on Friday. I'm gonna do something bold, and I'm gonna say Yearn. Okay, and I'm gonna pull the chart up and show why. I have seen evidence, or it's just really just a theory, actually, that legacy money is pouring into DeFi. Okay. Now, this is Yearn on my special log scale. I had 47K as an important level. Yearn went down and it came straight back. The whole market's getting hammered and Yearn is up 8%. Now, again, thanks to my colleague Forrest, I've learned a thing or two about drawing trend lines. And I believe that when Yearn takes out 48 or 50K, that it's got the ability to extend, possibly to 100K. If you want to see, my version, if I can do it, of the math, the way Forrest does it, right? In other words, the last time Yearn moved above this particular trend line that I'm looking at, it did essentially a 200% return or a 2x. So if Yearn is at 50 and does a 2x, that's Yearn at 100. I probably would not have said this on Friday, but if you just look at the price action, because we've had this really big correction, this inflection point, you can see what people are coming in to buy. And the thing that's up when everything else that's down, it's kind of crypto 101. It's the thing that's going to move.
All right. Thank you, Bill. Forrest, how about you? Out of the three coins, Chainlink, Synthetix, and Yearn Finance, which DeFi coin are you most bullish on for April?
Yeah, and if I can share my screen here, I'll walk through the three I've got pulled up. I like all three of these a lot as projects from a fundamental perspective. So for me, it just comes down to my personal entry strategy, which is buying on a trend line. So Chainlink, my strategy is to buy whenever it comes down and touches this trend line. It's currently overvalued against this trend line. I do hold Chainlink, but I bought it down here. So for me in April, I wouldn't be looking to enter Chainlink here, although of course in a bull market, it could continue to run up further. Synthetix is actually my pick for the answer to this question because it's actually undervalued against its trend line. I think that this is a potentially good accumulation point, similar to how when Chainlink over here dipped below its trend line, it was a great buy. So I think Synthetix, if the bull market continues, is a potential slam dunk here. But I also agree with Bill on his Yearn Finance analysis. We have a massive triangle pattern here. I believe this is a ascending triangle, and it's recently broken key support here, or key resistance rather, and you've also got it not very far over its trend line at all. It actually came down and bounced off of it with this crash. So I also like Yearn Finance a lot. I'm a big fan of the project, and I think it's actually a little bit undervalued compared to some of the other DeFi coins. But Synthetix would be my pick based off of its trend line action right now.
All right, thank you, Forrest. So let's look at token metrics and look what the visual trends indicator have to say. So looking at Chainlink, so the high frequency trading strategy is bullish on Chainlink still, despite the correction. And looking at this has an accuracy of about 40%. So not the best, but in general, when it comes to trading, it's really more about the ROI than the actual accuracy of the strategy. Right now, looking at the low frequency one, this is also still bullish. But if we go to SNX, the high frequency did turn bearish, and after this kind of began to dip. And looking at this, the high frequency has fared better than the low frequency. And if we go to the low frequency, this is still bullish. Now, if we go to Yearn Finance, this is still bullish and trending upwards, which is always good. And going to the low frequency as well, this is also still bullish. So, I mean, just looking at this, definitely not SNX, just kind of based on the high frequency. However, this could be a false positive. But in terms of the cryptocurrency where I'm seeing the most bullish signs, just purely based on the trends indicator, I think YFI is definitely looking like one that with possible upside. But tell us what you think. Go to minty.com and tell us what you think. All right. So the options are, once again, Link, SNX, and YFI. Okay. So let's see what the audience has to say. Okay. Drum rolls, please. The winner is Chainlink. Wow. Link Army, Link Marines. Link Marines are undefeated. Right. First and Bill, what do you guys think?
I like Chainlink. I love Chainlink as a project. I enter it every time it hits that trend line. I buy more. But as far as for April, for me, it just doesn't fit my strategy at the moment. But I love the project.
All right.
I think the best thing
any
you can
thoughts on
say
the
about
Link Marines?
Chainlink, yes, I think the Link Marines have got some big new friends. I think that there are people out there, and I also think this is happening with Synthetix. We actually saw it before the drop. Big players are figuring out that they've got to own something in DeFi, right? Chainlink and Synthetix may be things, may be coins that institutions can get their heads wrapped around, right? Synthetix is a derivatives platform, kind of like a Wall Street bank. Chainlink is almost like a software data provider like Oracle, possibly, right? Something that you need for blockchain connectivity. Simple stories, allowing institutions to get involved in DeFi, frankly, so that they can say they are involved in DeFi, right? Because they probably don't have Binance Coin. You know, they don't know whether they should buy Ethereum or not, or they've already got Bitcoin and Ethereum is too much like that, so they need to diversify. So the case for Chainlink is that it's an actual way for people who hold Bitcoin to diversify themselves into a DeFi coin that is not insanely volatile.
Token Metrics is a cryptocurrency investment platform that helps users leverage machine learning to become better crypto investors. Our in-depth analysis helps eliminate the emotions of investing, find profitable investment opportunities, and filters out scams. Learn more at tokenmetrics.com.